anticipated here in the bowels of Arco Sleep Train Arena. Can't be on the court because there's literally still a party an hour after the game going on in the court. Mike Bibby's out there cutting down the net. Scott Pollard, all these old guys are here. It was a really fun, cool night in Sacramento. They kind of sent off this arena in a really commemorative way. Throwback jerseys, throwback court. Everyone from like the franchise's history basically kind of descended upon this like old barn out north of town. But within a cool night and a feel-good win for the Kings was some concerning trends popping up again for the Thunder. They turned the ball over 21 times, which includes the Stars really turning it over. I think 8 for Westbrook, 5 for Durant. 4 of those were late in the game. And then the late game issues again. The fourth quarter, the game's tied 101 with I think 3 minutes left, and then the Kings go on, I believe, like a 9-2 spurt right there. The Thunder actually come back with some crazy shots. Russell Westbrook hits a long 3. He gets fouled on one of those intentional fouls, but he flings up a 3. The refs actually give him 3 free throws. But then on the other end, Rudy Gay basically puts the game away with 2 free throws with 1 second left to break a tie. I don't know. I mean, like this loss does not matter seeding-wise for the Thunder. I mean, like we've talked about, they are the 3 seed. But just you'd like to see them perform better now that we're a week away from the most important playoffs this franchise has faced in its short history. But anyway, here's Billy Donovan and Kevin Durant talking post game.
This would be a playoff atmosphere coming into this. How do you think the atmosphere of the crowd is going to be tonight?
Well, I mean, I think these guys have obviously played in very, very hostile environments before, so I don't want to say that this was any different than probably different situations these guys have been in playoff situations or on the road in different environments. This is a great environment here. I said it before the game. They've always had a great support, great enthusiasm, but I don't want to sit there and say it was anything that our guys hadn't seen before or been in front of before. So I said before the game, and I still hold true to this, is that we need this right now, this time of year, just these hard court battle, struggle. Obviously, there was a lot of emotion on their side with this being the last, game in the arena, and a lot of people coming back and wanting to be a part of it. So there was a lot of emotion and enthusiasm on their side, and our guys battled and fought, but we made way too many mistakes to find a way to win there at the end.
Yeah, it seemed like the team was very frustrated throughout. It was a physical game, and they did make a lot of mistakes. Why do you think this matchup and this night?
Well, I think the one thing that's really good is that I think we've got a group of guys that are really competitive. They really want to win, and I do think that emotionally being able to control and stay focused and locked in on the things that you have control over becomes really important, because at the end of the day, of this shot, maybe a questionable call by an official, a turnover, like there's still other things that you can control and get your focus back on. So this game was a game where it constantly tested us all the way through. We battled and we fought. Give our guys a lot of credit for finding a way to even get it tied. But again, at the end, it's a tough call. I thought Kevin a couple times driving, really got bumped and banged, and there was no calls, and you would have thought that they would have let that one go and it would have went into overtime, but it wasn't. Well, I don't think it's necessarily the mistakes late because we fought our way back, but clearly the turnovers hurt us. We had too many turnovers, that was it. And I thought the offensive rebounding really was a problem on the glass. We didn't do a great job rebounding the ball at the level we needed to. And then I thought they shot an extremely high percentage. I thought in the first half they did a really good job of putting their body in front of Russell and drawing fouls, offensive fouls on Russell. And we needed to do a better job of putting our bodies in front of Cousins. And we started to do that in the second half. But I thought the rebounding and the turnovers, I thought, statistically, we moved the ball pretty well. We got high percentage shots. We had some breakdowns defensively. Coming down the stretch, we lost a couple shooters. They made a 3. I think Kevin was trying to draw a foul. Those people are talking about it. I think clearly he got bumped, and probably if you're going to call the one for Gay, you probably need to call that one. But they didn't. But overall, I don't think the offense was as much of a challenge or a problem for us as much as it was when we shot the ball up at the basket, good things happened for us. It was the turnovers, it was our defense, it was our rebounding.
Not thinking about the rest of the game, are you encouraged at all? You come back from 7 points in 24 seconds and get it tied.
Well, again, I think that these guys are, they're very competitive. They have a never-say-die attitude. They give you everything they have until the horn goes off. I've always been really, really happy and pleased with their effort. You know, it's very, very, I can't remember a game where I walk off the floor and say, these guys just didn't put forth any effort tonight. I mean, they really, really do a great job in that area. And you know, to your point, you know, the game's probably over and we found a way to go back in. It's just unfortunate the game had to end that way where we couldn't have played 5 more minutes.
Bumped on a couple of those plays late. Did you feel like that should have been called, or if it wasn't, then the gay foul maybe shouldn't have been called?
No, I mean, I ain't gonna leave it in the hands of the ref. That never to be. So I just gotta make the shot. You know, I missed a bunch tonight, and I wish I could have got back, but that's the name of the game sometimes. Just gotta keep fighting through it. You know, we fought back after being down 8 or so in the third. We did it late in the fourth. I'm sorry, and we tied the game up, and they put it in the ref's hands again in the fourth, and end of the fourth. And, you know, he made those 2 free throws. So I thought we played great defense, but you know, it's their last game here. I know how it goes.
21 turnovers tonight, is that maybe the biggest key?
It's always the key. Turnovers and offensive rebounds, you know. It's always the key. You know, they outplayed us, you know, in those areas, and they got the W.
Kev, just a little preview of playoff intensity, atmosphere, that kind of thing, or not quite?
A little bit. The crowd was playoff atmosphere, you know. Both teams could have been a lot better. But yeah, it was playoff atmosphere as far as the arena was concerned. But I think the game, you know, it was sloppy. You know, both teams played sloppy, especially us. But they came out and made more plays down the stretch than we did. And they made big shots all night, so gotta give them credit.
And then is it the physicality in the matchup tonight? Is it just the mistakes you guys know that you can't make? What's the most frustrating part about this?
Just the loss, to be honest. It's just the loss. You know, it's we work so hard, and you know we come out, and you know sometimes we don't have that sense of urgency, and we kind of ease into the game, and we can't do that on the road. And we just gotta lock in for 48 minutes, and you know shots might not go in, but other stuff we got to do. So this is how our game goes, just up and down. You know, you're not gonna be able to play a perfect game, but for us, you know, we gotta continue to just stay as locked in as we can for as long as we can, and we'll be fine. So
you guys
tonight we had a couple stretches. You know, I know I did. You know, and as a leader, like I always say, you know, the team follows me, so I gotta be better.
You guys held Cousins to 7 for 24. Anything you all did in that matchup there?
Yeah, he doesn't really pass the ball. Especially when he gets to the top, he's driving. So we just try to throw some bodies at him. He's a tremendous player, but we know that you know they rely on him heavily. He's going to shoot the majority of the shots. So, but Seth Curry came off the bench and scored well. Got him going early in the first half with those threes. Collison and Gay got him a little bit too. So they had 3 guys that scored well tonight.
You guys were in a really good rhythm. You win 8 in a row, then you sit in Detroit. Had to sit the other night. Any of the resting break a rhythm, or do you feel like you're still in a good rhythm?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. We won 2 in a row. We won. We 1 and 3 on this trip, huh? Well, we beat Denver when our home team. We beat Denver after losing to Houston. I think it was in a good groove. We were playing well, and we sat people in Portland, and our team still played well. Tonight was an emotional night for them. Their last game here in this arena, the crowd was into it. The guys were, hyped up and amped up. It was a different atmosphere when coming in here at the end of the regular season, and they responded well. I think we just kept fighting, but we didn't come out on top. So.